What if the man you helped send to prison came back after 17 years, and instead of attacking you directly, he slowly poisoned every corner of your life? Not with weapons, not with threats, but with fear. Welcome back to Cape Fear. In episode 3, titled Phantom Sensations, the nightmare surrounding the Bowden family grows darker than ever before. Every secret becomes a weapon. Every relationship becomes a vulnerability. And Max Cady proves that he doesn't need to touch the Bowdens to destroy them. But before we begin, let's quickly remember where the story stands. 17 years ago, Anna Bowden served as the defense attorney for Max Cady, a man accused of murdering his pregnant wife. Her husband, Tom Bowden, was the prosecutor trying to put him away. When the case started falling apart, Anna convinced Max to take a plea deal. He pleaded guilty, he went to prison, and the Bowdens moved on with their lives. Or so they thought. Years later, Max's former mistress, Amy, suddenly confessed to the murder and then took her own life. That confession opened the prison doors. Now, Max is free. And ever since his release, strange things have been happening around the Bowden family. Their son Zach has been manipulated online. Their daughter Natalie feels increasingly isolated. And Max seems to be everywhere, watching, waiting, patiently moving pieces across the board. Episode 3 begins with another unsettling moment. One morning, Tom and Natalie walk outside and discover two complete strangers relaxing beside their swimming pool. The pair act as if they belong there. When confronted, they casually claim that Tommy invited them over. Tom immediately knows that's impossible. The atmosphere becomes tense. For a moment, it looks as though Tom may need to pull out his gun. But before the confrontation can escalate, the strangers simply leave. It's a bizarre encounter, but that's exactly the point. The Bowdens no longer know where the boundaries of their own lives begin and end. Anyone can enter, anyone can appear, anyone can be connected to Max. And that uncertainty is terrifying. Meanwhile, Anna becomes obsessed with uncovering the identity of AngelX, the mysterious online girl who has been communicating with Zach. Anna no longer trusts coincidence. She believes someone is targeting her family, and she intends to find out who. To do that, she turns to Ray. Ray is a private investigator whose wrongful conviction Anna once helped overturn. Now he owes her a favor. Using his expertise, Ray helps Anna mirror Zach's phone, allowing her to secretly monitor everything happening on it. But Ray offers Anna another piece of advice. If she truly believes Max is behind all of this, she should get close to him. She should convince him she's on his side. Anna doesn't know whether to trust that idea, but one thing is certain. She needs answers. So she starts digging. She monitors Zach's messages, his social media, his online activity, everything. Then she spots an opportunity. Late one night, while Zach sleeps, Anna messages AngelX directly. She asks a seemingly innocent question. "What are you eating?" AngelX responds with a photo. To most people, the image would mean nothing, but Anna notices a small symbol in the background. A clue. A breadcrumb. Enough to identify the exact diner where the photo was taken. Without wasting a second, Anna drives there. And what she discovers changes everything. Because AngelX isn't Max. It's a real teenage girl. Her name is Nevaeh. At first, Nevaeh appears harmless, but Anna quickly learns she sells drugs, and suddenly the entire situation becomes much more dangerous. Anna immediately begins questioning her. Does she know Max? Is she working for him? Nevaeh denies everything, but Anna isn't interested in playing games. She delivers a direct threat. Break up with Zach, or face arrest for selling drugs to a minor. The message is crystal clear. Stay away from my son. Moments later, Nevaeh sends Zach a breakup text. Anna believes she solved the problem, but she has no idea that she's just opened a new one, because Nevaeh isn't finished with the Bowden family. Not even close. And what happens next changes everything. While Anna focuses on protecting Zach, another member of the family is quietly becoming vulnerable. Natalie. Unlike Zach, Natalie feels invisible. Her parents are consumed by Max, consumed by family secrets, consumed by constant crises. And as a result, Natalie feels completely alone. That's exactly why Nevaeh chooses her next target carefully. Later that night, Natalie attends a party. At first, it seems like an ordinary gathering. Teenagers laughing, music playing, people trying to fit in. But beneath the surface, something darker is unfolding. Suddenly, everyone's phones light up. A private video of Natalie doing yoga in her backyard begins circulating among the crowd. The footage was never meant to be public, yet somehow it has spread everywhere. The humiliation is immediate. The teasing begins, the whispers start. Natalie feels exposed, powerless, and completely alone. Then Nevaeh steps in, like a hero, like a protector. She grabs the phone from one of the boys mocking Natalie and throws it away. Instantly, Natalie sees her differently. For the first time all night, someone appears to understand her pain. Someone appears to care. What Natalie doesn't realize is that she is walking directly into a trap. As the evening continues, Nevaeh earns her trust. They talk, they bond, they connect. Eventually, their friendship becomes more intimate. The two share a kiss. Then they begin taking drugs together. And under the influence, Natalie starts revealing deeply personal secrets. The kind of secrets that can be weaponized later. The kind of secrets someone like Max would love to know. But while Natalie is unknowingly lowering her defenses, Max Cady is carrying out his own disturbing routine. In one scene, he's sitting alone in a park eating ice cream. A woman notices him. She starts flirting. At first, Max seems surprisingly charming, friendly, even playful. He paints a picture of a future date, a movie, a night out together. The conversation feels normal, until it suddenly isn't. Without warning, Max begins describing how he would kill her, specifically how he would choke her to death. The shift is so abrupt and disturbing that the woman immediately leaves, terrified. It's one of the episode's most important moments, because it reminds viewers of something easy to forget. Max may have been wrongfully imprisoned. He may have suffered injustice, but he is still incredibly dangerous, and no amount of sympathy can change that reality. Later, journalist Tabitha also attempts to get close to him. She hopes to learn more about the man dominating headlines, but she quickly discovers what everyone eventually learns. Getting close to Max Cady comes with a price. Even casual conversations become uncomfortable, threatening, unpredictable. Then Max makes a move nobody expected. He asks Anna to represent him, again. This time, Max is suing the state for wrongful imprisonment, and he wants Anna, the very woman who once convinced him to plead guilty, to stand beside him in court. For Anna, this creates a dilemma. Part of her believes this may be an opportunity. Maybe if she helps him, maybe if she shows loyalty, Max will stop targeting her family. But Tom immediately objects, and what he says next raises one of the biggest mysteries of the series. Tom warns Anna not to dig up the past. Then he says something chilling. Max doesn't know what we did. What did they do? Why is Tom so afraid? And why does it sound like both he and Anna are hiding something far worse than viewers currently understand? The answer remains buried, for now. But the truth is getting closer, and Max is getting closer too. While Anna agrees to help Max with his wrongful imprisonment lawsuit, the next morning she gets a shock when she finds Max casually making sandwiches in her own kitchen. Zach had unknowingly let him into the house, showing just how deeply Max has inserted himself into the family's life. As Anna, Max, journalist Tabitha, and her cameraman travel together, they notice a mysterious masked woman following them in another car. Max claims he doesn't know who she is, but his reaction suggests otherwise. At the settlement meeting, Max is initially offered $1.1 million. Everyone expects him to accept, but Anna surprises everyone by aggressively negotiating on his behalf. She demands accountability for the abuse Max suffered in prison and pushes for a public apology. Her strategy works, increasing the settlement to an astonishing $4.1 million. On the surface, it's a huge victory, but beneath that success, old wounds are reopening. Later, a violent storm forces the group to spend the night at a motel. During the night, the same masked woman knocks on Anna's door while carrying a dog collar. She seems desperate to find Max, but leaves when she realizes she has the wrong room. Unable to sleep, Anna and Max share coffee together. During their conversation, Max reveals something deeply unsettling. He tells Anna that there was a specific moment during his trial when she stopped believing in his innocence. According to Max, her entire attitude changed after that moment. Anna denies knowing what he's talking about, but viewers can clearly see that Max remembers far more about the past than anyone expected. And that's when it becomes obvious. Max isn't just seeking revenge. He's searching for answers, and he may already know part of the truth. While Anna is away, Tom faces problems of his own. He discovers dog waste on his porch, but a suspicious security camera malfunction prevents him from identifying who left it there. Considering Max recently got a dog, the message feels intentional. Tom also notices security footage showing Zach briefly speaking with Max. Although Zach claims he doesn't remember the conversation, Tom becomes increasingly worried about Max's influence over his son. That night, Tom invites his coworker Lexi to his house under the excuse of discussing a legal case. Their conversation soon reveals that the two nearly had an affair in the past. As they grow closer, Tom and Lexi finally kiss. But before things can go further, Anna calls to say she's coming home. Lexi quickly leaves, narrowly avoiding discovery. Meanwhile, a much darker mystery unfolds elsewhere. Someone secretly enters Max's new home and leaves behind a package. Inside is a videotape. The tape features the mysterious masked woman. As she sings a haunting song, she slowly removes her mask, revealing a large scar running down one side of her face. Throughout the recording, she clutches the same dog collar seen earlier. The moment Max watches the tape, everything changes. For the first time in the series, he completely loses control. The song, the scar, and the collar clearly trigger memories tied to his past. Memories connected to pain, trauma, guilt, or someone he once loved. Overwhelmed by emotion, Max begins screaming in agony. Then he violently smashes his television to pieces while his confused dog watches nearby. The episode ends without explaining who the woman is, but several clues suggest she may be connected to Max's life before prison. Possibly someone tied to his dead wife, his unborn child, or the events that destroyed his life 17 years ago. Phantom Sensations is less about physical danger and more about psychological invasion. By the end of the episode, Anna is secretly spying on her children. Natalie has unknowingly fallen into a trap. Zach remains vulnerable to manipulation. Tom is drifting toward infidelity. Max has grown closer to the family than ever before. A mysterious woman from Max's past has entered the story. Hidden secrets from the original trial are beginning to surface. The biggest revelation isn't that Max is dangerous. We already knew that. The real revelation is that the Bowden family may be hiding something too. And if Tom's warning is true, if Max truly doesn't know what they did, then the most explosive twist of the season may still be waiting to be uncovered.